What's going on, guys? No Slack Novak here with a brand new video of a brand new game called Rise of Industry. Now, you guys have probably seen this on YouTube previously. If not, well, here you go, giving you a little bit of a preview here. The game is from Dapper Penguin Studios. The game is going to be out on Steam in January. It's not quite out yet. I believe you can go ahead and buy the game for $20 right now elsewhere. You don't have to get it on Steam, but if you're one of those people that just buys everything off of Steam, January 2018, it will be available for, I'm assuming, $20, since that's what it is right now. I was lucky enough to get a free copy from the guys, so let's go ahead and play. This is going to be a really fun game. We're going to just go ahead and do a real quick start here, and if you guys like management games, then this is definitely a game that you guys are going to enjoy an absolute ton. So much micromanaging here too, it's absolutely ridiculous. You know what, less talk, more of me showing you guys the actual game. Now, as we can see here, we've got a few roads, we've got a few little cities here. We've got Boxwell. Boxwell is then connected by this regular road over here to Beaumont, which Beaumont is quite a ways away. Then that is connected, oh wow, these cities are so freaking far apart. Fincast Devo, kind of interesting little city names here that they've got going on. And then we've got Ogborough, and as you can see, something already just expanded over here. Looks like somebody just built an orchard, coming soon. Now remember, this game is an alpha, so it's not quite ready. There are going to be a little bit of bugs, but you know what? For the most part, it works pretty well. I'm thinking what we're going to do is we're going to probably build our town, or we're going to build our factory industry empire right in between these two towns. We have Seidling though, and we have Swafenho, which is kind of interesting. No, down here we've got Ogborough. So those are quite far apart, but you know what? I think, let's see, we need to find a place that's going to have some water too. There's a couple areas over here we could do some water collection. There's some stuff down here, although then that one's pretty far away. Beaumont is far away from anything to the southwest. And then, I mean, these guys are kind of close. But I really think we want to build over here. I think this is going to do us pretty well. We do have to kind of look for some resources too. We have coal over here. We have oil over here, so that's excellent. Nice little resources there. We've got the wood, which is good for carpentry and producing furniture, stuff like that. Again, we have more coal over here. Do we have fish? Just by chance. If you look in some of these lakes, there we go. There's a school of fish right here, so we could do like canned fish. Oh man, we have a lot of possibilities. More coal up here too, more fish here. There's definitely, this is where we want to build, right in this area over here. Now, oh man, this is going to be interesting. So much stuff to show you guys. Alright, if we go over here to the factory, the building construction, we've got land-based gatherers, we've got coastal gatherers, offshore gatherers. What these guys do is pretty much, they just gather your resources. Water, sand, oil, gas, wood, coal, and iron. I mean, there's a few things here too, like you could, the oil. Let me show you guys real quick. So this is land-based oil, right? So you would do just the regular oil drill. However, they have an offshore oil gatherer, and that is because on some parts of the map, as we can see here, they have offshore oil. So you would need one of those to get the oil over there in the deep waters. We are not going to do that because we have it over here on land. However, what are we going to start off our empire with? I'm thinking we'll probably start with, let me show you guys the options real quick. We have crops, so you can do, you know, like oranges, stuff like that. Wheat. I want to say there's one other thing. Livestock farm, cows, sheep, and chickens. Each produce its own thing, right? Cows do like meat and milk. Chickens do meat and eggs. And then the sheep do meat as well as, I want to say, wool. Orchards here, I think the orchards are the ones that do the fruit, right? That would make sense. Then we can go down here into light industry. We could do a brewery slash distillery, food factory, carpentry, paper mill, textile factory, glassworks, petrochemical, all this stuff. And we're gonna need we can't just do one. We can't focus on just carpentry. We're gonna have to kind of expand and do even more. What I think I want to start my little empire with is, man, let's go ahead and let's do food. We're gonna start a food empire. I think our options here, we can do the food factory. So let's go ahead and plop a few of these guys down. Now this looks like a pretty decent area right here in between these two towns. So what I think I'm gonna do, we're gonna do a food factory over here, and then we're gonna have to do a couple because the food that I'm planning on doing, we're gonna do some hamburgers. And in order to do hamburgers, we're gonna have to get, I want to say we're gonna have to have 3 factories. Now, so we've got the 3 food factories, right? Let's go ahead and go in here, go to production. You've got your little tabs here, overview of what you're producing. Production, you get to select what you want to produce. Destination, you'll then choose where you want to send your goods, finished or unfinished. Storage just kind of shows you what you have in this actual specific factory, and then analysis over here is coming soon. It's not quite yet implemented. So I think in this factory, right, this is food factory 1, we are just going to do something simple. We're going to do dough. And the reason why we're going to do dough, and it shows you here too, dough, if you come over here, you need 2 wheat and you need some water to produce the dough. And that being said, let me go ahead and pause the game real quick. Don't want to waste any more money. We started off with 25 million. We're already down to 23 million. But you know what? We're okay. So we're going to produce the dough. And then over here, we're going to come here. We're going to do production. We're going to do, I think we're going to do hamburgers. And then for the hamburgers, we're going to need the dough that factory 1 is going to produce. And then we need meat, which meat, again, is going to get produced by chickens, cows, and sheep, both. And then over here, factory 3, we are going to go ahead, we're going to go to production of pies and cakes. And then for pies and cakes, again, we need more dough. And we're going to need milk, which is from cows, and we're going to need eggs, which is from chicken. So, that being said, we have the pies over here, hamburgers over here, dough over here. Now we need to start working on getting those ingredients all done. So we're going to need livestock farms as well as the wheat, and we're also going to need water. Those are all going to be very, very, very important resources for us. That being said, the water is quite far away. Maybe it would have been better to build it over here, just so we can kind of have everything in one place, so it's not so far away. However, you know what, let's go ahead and do that over here. No, maybe we should just, you know what, we'll see. Let's kind of get this together here. We are going to do the water siphon, and I think we're going to need 2 of them, but you know what, we'll start off simple. We'll start off with just the 1. Red obviously means you can't build it there, green means you can now. They're kind of stingy with the water, so like we can't do it over here anywhere, can't really do it over here anywhere. It kind of has to be on one of these little flat surfaces, so we can't even really do it over here, which is kind of, you know, I wish it wasn't so picky with that, but there's a spot for it right there. We're gonna go ahead and do that. Now that being said, that is the harvester, I guess, or sorry, that is the collector. What we need to do is we also need to put down some of these collectors or harvesters or whatever they're called. They also have to be attached to the water, and that will then allow us to collect the water. You don't have to do 5, but you know what, we might as well. Let's go ahead and connect these all with a road. Road system is pretty important in this game, which you guys will see here very, very soon. So all of our little harvesters here are connected by a road, and then what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to connect this road obviously to the main road, just so that we can get all these services going. Now everything is paused, so we're fine, but if we unpaused it, you will see, real quick, I'm going to unpause it. You'll see that these collection units here are going to start sending out trucks that are then going to deliver all this water to the actual plant, the water siphon plant. So right now in our storage unit we have 5, and you can see that it's producing water here. Each one of these little things here is producing the water, and then once it gets collected into the trucks drop it off into the water siphon, and so on and so forth. And then when we select the actual destination, more trucks are going to actually deliver that water to wherever it needs to go. But we're going to keep the game paused just so we're not wasting any money. We've got that going for us there. Now we need to get wheat, and we also need to get some of the livestock farms. Let's go ahead and do the wheat first. Now, we're going to do the crop farm. Let's go ahead. I don't want to waste too much area, but I'm thinking let's do the crop farm right here, and then we can kind of rotate these. We have to put the actual fields down, so we're going to do a wheat field there. We're going to do 5 of these guys. Just again, we're going to max it out because why not? Bam, bam, bam. Production, we're going to do wheat. That is going to get going here very soon. Again, if we unpause it, actually no, hold on. We can't produce it because this wheat farm needs water. So right off the bat, let's go ahead and come over here. Destination, we're going to deliver water. We're going to deliver it to this crop farm over here. And we will do, let's go ahead and do 5 trucks. There's 5 wheat fields. Let's do 5 trucks of water. Let's go ahead and unpause it, and you will see right now that this water siphon here will then use the 5 trucks. It'll deliver it here to the wheat farm, and once the water gets delivered, these 5 fields over here will start populating and they'll start growing the actual wheat. And then of course, once those get all filled up, they're about halfway done right now, right? They are going to go into the storage units. And bam, look at that. We have 5 water and we have 5 wheat now. 10 wheat now. Beautiful. Beautiful. So that's producing wheat for us pretty nicely. Again, I'm going to go ahead and pause. And then we'll be able to deliver the wheat to wherever that needs to go, right? So we've got the food factories that are going to need wheat. The dough factory to produce dough is going to have wheat. And then I don't think either one of these are going to need it. Hamburgers, no. All they need is the dough. Then over here, to produce the pies and cakes, again, they're not going to need the wheat. They're going to need the actual dough. So, let's go down here to our wheat farm, and we're actually going to choose a destination for the wheat. If we go to factories, we have 3 food factories, but the only one that needs the wheat is Food Factory 1, which I'm really glad that they actually do this so that you can kind of tell where you need the stuff delivered to. We're going to deliver it to the food factory. I think we're going to go ahead, we're going to purchase some more trucks, and we're just going to do 5 deliveries at a time. So again, let's unpause, and then look at that. Our 5 trucks, bam, are getting delivered over there to the actual food factory. Now, in order to produce the dough, we're going to need some water over here as well. So Food Factory 1 needs water. Let's come over here, and we're going to do destination, factory. Food Factory 1 is going to need some water, so let's go ahead and buy 5 more trucks, and let's start delivering that stuff over there to Food Factory 1. And then what are we going to need for the hamburgers? So we're pretty much good. Food Factory 1 is solid. It's going to be able to produce our dough for us. But then Food Factory 2, in order to get the hamburgers, we're going to need the dough, which we're going to be taking care of there. But we're also going to need meat. And then also the pies for production are also going to need milk and eggs. So clearly we need meat and we need eggs and we need milk, meaning we need both chickens and cows. So let's come down here and let's kind of expand on this road over here, and I think let's go ahead and kind of build this way, maybe give them a little alternate route. We are going to do the livestock farms, which I think I'm going to do something similar to what we did down there. And we're gonna do, let's do the chicken field here. We will do another one. Oh, let's just do it like this. Bam, 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 and bam. We're gonna do the 5 chicken fields. And then in order for the chicken to get produced, they're also gonna need water and wheat. So this is gonna get kind of interesting. Now we need to choose a destination, farm, chicken farm. Let's go ahead and again, let's do 5 trucks. We'll deliver all 5 trucks to the chicken farm. And then we're gonna have to do the same thing with the water over here, right? So choose destination, farm, the chicken farm. Nope, I did the wrong one. Livestock farm. And again, let's go ahead and do 5 trucks. Now we're gonna have to kind of play around with this. Some things might get delivered faster, some things might get delivered slower. You're going to kind of have to find the right balance, and it is important that you find the right balance because your money situation will suffer if you do not. if one thing is producing at twice the speed of something else, you're kind of wasting money on, let's say the 5 trucks. You could do the same production with 2 trucks that you're paying 5 trucks for. So really want to kind of pay attention to that, which is one of the things that makes this game very, very interesting. Now that being said, our water siphon, this is going to be an interesting kind of dilemma. We are delivering water to the maximum of 3 locations, which is kind of disturbing, because what we're going to need to build a cow farm. The cows are also going to need some water, so we're going to need to build another water supply that's going to be able to deliver specifically to the cow farm. We cannot, and I want to make sure, but I'm pretty sure we just went over that, right? This water siphon, there really isn't a place over here for us to put it. I was thinking maybe we could do one right here, but that's not gonna fit. Nothing down here. It's just it's not gonna work. There's a slight possibility that it might fit right there. Okay, it will, which is actually excellent. That's gonna work out beautifully. Let's go ahead. We'll do some of these collectors over here. Bam, bam, bam. And I kind of want to max this out. I want to max this out because it's better to have more than less, obviously, right? So let's come over here. Let's connect all these roads up. Bam, bam. Kind of zoom in for you guys so you can see that a little bit better if you guys haven't played this yet. So we're gonna do something like this, and then we'll connect that up to the main road. We can even connect that right there. Good. So now the water will be able to get collected there. If we come over here to the water siphon 2 destination, we have to, well, there's really nowhere to send it to. We're gonna have to send it to our eventual chicken farm, which, that being said, let's go ahead. I'm trying to rotate here. Let's build that chicken farm right now. We're gonna do a road. Let's go ahead and extend this road over here, and then I think we're gonna do the chicken farm, or not the chicken farm, the cow farm. That's what we need, because we need the milk from the cows, right? So let's go ahead and do livestock farm. We're gonna put that sucker right about there. Let's rotate this bad boy. Bam. 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 Can't build on the hill, right? Bam. And bam. So we've got everything there. Let's go ahead and produce cows. And then we're going to send the cows. We're going to need the milk. Let's see. This is going to be interesting. The milk is going to have to get sent to Food Factory 3 for the pies. And then we're going to need meat. The meat is going to get sent to Food Factory 2 for the hamburgers. Let's go ahead and go back. Food Factory 2. Is there a okay, Food Factory 3. See, hold on. Destination. Go back. If we do meat again, choose on destination, Food Factory 2. So no, we do not need to send a meat anywhere else. Let's go ahead and actually get rid of that. And yeah, let's go ahead and buy, let's do 10 trucks. That way we can have 5 of each going to their locations, their respective locations. So that's going to be good there. What else do we need? We need to send some of these eggs, right? We need to do, let's go ahead and send the meat to, and I kind of think for the pies, don't we need meat for the pies as well? In order to produce pies, no, we just need the milk and the eggs, which that's fine. We can do that. So we'll go over here to chicken. We will do the meat. We'll send over to the Food Factory 2, which is going to do the hamburgers, right? And then let's just stick with 3 because we already have 5 trucks of the cow meat going over there. Now let's go ahead and assign the eggs, and the eggs are going to go to Food Factory 3 for the pies. And then again, we'll just do, let's do 5 trucks. Now, for the most part, we should be pretty solid. We do need to assign the water over here to the cow farm, right? Because for the cows, we need water and wheat. We don't have that going anywhere yet. So, wheat farm, destination, choose destination, farm, cows, right? They need it. Let's go ahead and buy 5 more trucks, assign it to that. So as you guys can see, there's definitely a lot of stuff that needs to be done here. And right now, so if we look, last month we lost $569,000. This month already, because of all of our building construction expenses and our vehicle purchases, we've lost 2.8 million. So our 25 million has already gone down to 19. Now that being said, our water siphon, let's go ahead and send water over to the cow farm. We will do, again, let's go ahead and do 5 trucks. And then I'm thinking we need water somewhere else. Is the wheat farm getting water? Yes, it is. Good. Let's go ahead and speed up time and just make sure that all this stuff is working. Most importantly, these factories over here. So now they are receiving wheat, which is excellent. They still need to receive water, which is coming in right now. So look at that, we have 3 wheat, water, and it's making dough. You can tell it's making dough because it tells you. You need 2 wheat, we have 1. We need 1 water, we have 3. So as soon as they deliver a little bit more wheat, which is coming in right now. No, it's not coming in right now. Should be coming in. So see, that right there lets me know we need more wheat delivered over here to factory 1. Okay, should be coming in right now. So yeah, we got 3 wheat. That went down to 2 because we are producing the dough, which we have the 3 dough. And then that dough we are gonna need to send over here to factory 2 for the hamburgers, right? For hamburgers we need dough, and then for the pies, production of pies and cakes, we also need dough. So let's come over here. We've got the 5 dough ready there. We're going to choose a location. We're going to do factory 2. We're going to do factory 3 as well. And then let's just do 2 trucks go into each. We don't need to do the 5. 1, because it's not producing dough all that quickly, and 2, because they're pretty much right next to each other. So 5 trucks would be a little bit overkill there. Now that being said, let's check this out. Hamburgers, we've got the dough, and it's already producing hamburgers because it needs 1 thing of dough, 1 thing of meat. It's got 1 dough, it's got 17 meat, so it's producing our burgers right here, which is beautiful. Now that being said, I'm going to leave that alone for a little while. Let's come over here. See, this is producing pies. Excellent. We've got the eggs, we've got the milk. That is all being used. It needs more dough. So clearly we need to supply our dough factory just a little bit more. And for the dough factory, we've got water. We need more wheat coming over here to factory 1. So again, we're going to come down here to our little wheat farm. And let's see, wheat farm, we don't have any wheat in storage, so we actually need to produce more wheat. I'm thinking, in order to produce more wheat, we're going to need to do another wheat farm. That's pretty much what that boils down to. Let's see, is there another way around it? We have plenty of water there. We have, yeah, see, we have wheat being delivered to so many different areas. We've got wheat being delivered to the chicken farm, the cow farm, and the dough food factory. We need the wheat going to both chicken and cows because obviously they need to eat. Let's make sure there's not like an overabundance of stuff here. Yeah, see, the cow farm, there's really no wheat in excess over here. And as far as chickens, I think it's going to be the same story. Yeah, there's no wheat in abundance there. So clearly, we're just going to have to build another little wheat farm. We are in that much of a demand for wheat. So let's go ahead and do a crop farm. Let's go ahead and just build it right across here. And I think we're just going to kind of mirror this. Bam, we're going to rotate this sucker right there. Right there. More the same here. Here. And here. Now again, we're gonna need more of the water coming over here to the wheat farm, right? So we do have our little water plant here that's producing more water than we really need. We've got 48 in storage. Let's go ahead and assign a location for that. We're gonna do crop farm number 2, which is wheat, and let's go ahead and do let's do 5 trucks for that and see if that works out for us. Now this should be getting water. It is, and it is producing wheat. Excellent, beautiful, exactly what we want. We have 5 water in storage, so it is it's good. There's no kind of like downtime for these fields. The fields produce the wheat, and there's enough water waiting for them, so that they can continue producing wheat. That's going to be excellent. Now, with all the wheat that we have here in storage, let's go ahead and send that over to our food factory, which needs to go to the dough factory, right? So again, we're going to do, let's do 6 trucks. We'll do 6 trucks coming over here to the food factory. And then how is our other wheat farm? Is that a little, no, maybe a little bit of storage? I don't think so though. Destination, let's check this out. 5, 5, and 5. So I'm thinking maybe we've got the food factory with the dough, then we have the chickens and the cows. Again, there is no abundance of wheat here, right? No, there really isn't. So what I think I want to do, just to make sure that they're always stocked, let's come over here, let's go to destination. We'll go to farms, we'll do livestock 1, which is the chickens. We'll do livestock 2, which is the cows. And then let's just do, let's buy 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll just send 2 trucks to each one of those areas. And we still have a little bit of an abundance here of wheat, but that's good. I'd rather have extra in storage than really none. That being said, we should start seeing a little bit of a surplus of wheat coming in here. I hope. Looks like the wheat is pretty much being used right away though. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, for the most part there's not much in abundance, so I'm thinking we might actually ramp that up a little bit too. Let's check out the cow farm. 2 wheat there, constantly producing, 1 wheat extra. Just, you know what, I'm a little nervous about that. Let's go ahead and just buy 2 more trucks, and we'll assign 1 more each to the chickens and the cows, and we should be good there. Now, that being said, we should be fine with the dough, right? We should have, I want to say we should have plenty of wheat. But it doesn't look like that's the case. It looks like we're producing the wheat a lot, or the dough a lot faster than what we're being resupplied with the wheat. Because it does take 2 wheat to produce 1 dough. So, you know what, last thing we're going to do in this episode, which I think this is going to be a series on the channel, I think we're going to start delivering a little bit more wheat to the actual, the dough factory. The food factory with the dough. Let's go ahead and buy 4 more trucks. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll assign all 4 of those to the food factory 1. And it is kind of a far drive too. That's part of the reason why they're seeing so little supply. It's because it does take them a lot longer to deliver the wheat over here to the food factory than pretty much anywhere else. 5, 3. So we know we could probably do even more, but for now, that's all that we're gonna do. Actually, I lied. Last thing we're going to do, we're not producing any money, right? We're at $16.6 million, so we've lost essentially $8.5 million. Now, we are producing hamburgers here, which you can see, 20 in storage, and we're also producing pies, which again, we should see 20. Well, there's only 12. Wonder why? They're not getting enough dough. Okay. So is there not, okay, yeah, so yeah, the dough is still an issue. But you know what, that's something that's not going to be too hard to fix. We're just going to need to ramp up some of our numbers. That being said, if we go over here to storage, we see we have the 20 burgers. Let's go ahead and start selling those burgers, right? Commercial, there's a grocery store in Swaffenho that wants them. So we're going to do 5 trucks, and we're going to deliver those 5 burgers to Swaffenho. Now, once that gets done, and we can't really follow the actual trucks, I don't believe. I mean, you might be able to. If we come over here and we slow down the game, I wonder, water siphon, food factory, what's being delivered here? Hamburgers to Swaffenho, they're being delivered. Look at that, grocery 1, Swaffenho, distance 40 tiles. Let's go ahead and watch this. And once that gets delivered, bam, it got delivered to the grocery store, and look at that, total income $160,000. So far this month, we've lost $23,000, which is much better than what we lost last month, right? 140. So we're looking good. If we, let's X out of that. Okay, if we continue this way, this is going to continue going up because they're just going to continue delivering those hamburgers to the grocery store. As we can see, let's just keep the game running here a little bit. We made $42,000 in profit last month, which is excellent for getting back up into, you know, right back to where we started. That's our goal. We want to get right back to 25 million. Then once we get back to 25 million, we can know that it's safe to expand our production. Anyways, guys, that is going to be it for episode 1. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this series. I've been playing this game for a few hours, and oh man, there's just so much micromanagement, getting those trucks numbers right, making sure that the tiles, the spacing of the tiles isn't too drastic, and if it is, then you obviously have to ramp up your truck numbers, all that stuff. So much going on. All these trucks delivering the water, the wheat, the meat, the eggs, the wool, I mean everything, the dough, right? Making sure that the dough gets produced, making sure that all the produced goods get delivered to the grocery store. There's just so much going on. And you can tell over here too, if you click on the grocery store, there's a supply and there's a demand bar here. So they have a huge demand. They are requesting hamburgers, they're requesting pies and cakes, they're requesting milk, they're requesting oranges, they're requesting a lot of stuff. With the milk here, real quick too, I haven't actually explored this too much. We have the cows here. In storage, we don't have any milk in storage because all of our milk is being delivered over to the food factory, right? So, you know, we're going to leave that. We're going to actually continue to have the milk get delivered over there because they're going to need those for the actual pies, right? Which we still have the 16 pies, which we can say that we want to sell that to the commercial. We have a grocery store here, and we also have a grocery store in Ogborough. They both want that. So let's go ahead and buy another truck, and we're just going to sign 2 trucks back. We're going to assign 2 trucks to each grocery store. Just kind of fair shake there. That's going to help increase our income as well. Anyways, guys, that is it for episode 1 of Rise of Industry. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can expect to see more of this game pretty regularly on the channel. It might be a semi-daily kind of thing. Maybe every day, maybe every other day, kind of like Motorsport Manager. But yeah. Let me know what you think of the game in the comment section. Let me know if you've already played it, what you think I'm doing wrong, what you think I'm doing right. If you want me to produce something that maybe you've had, little luck in actually being successful with, let me know in the comments. I'll be glad to try to look into that. Anyways, hopefully I'll see you guys on another video. Until then, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.